Billy's surprise from Sally, Victor dismantles Jordan's hit squad. According to Tuesday, January 21st spoilers for The Young and the Restless, there will be some intense turmoil in Genoa City soon. Preempting YNR, it appears that there will be all-day news coverage of the presidential inauguration on Monday, January 20th. But when the action picks back up on Tuesday, January 21st, there will be a lot of storylines that are getting hot. Nikki Newman, Victoria Newman, and Claire Newman will carry on their perverse conversation about permanently removing Jordan. Claire will point out that they need to discuss the next course of action as the women solidify their deadly scheme. They need a place to take Jordan to put an end to it all because they can't just casually erase her from the map in the coffee shop. After having an epiphany, Nikki will tell her co-conspirators to get their coats. Before long, Victoria, Nikki, and Claire will be leaving the house, most likely to the place where they want to kill Jordan. Claire, Nikki, and Victoria are going to be busted since things in GC never go well. Victor Newman may pursue the Newman women and ruin their plan since he will be the one who hears at least some of their plan. Sharon Newman will probably wake up to a significant setback in the sewer. Sharon may easily wake up to find herself chained up again after escaping her chains and fainting from the PCP in her water. Sharon might have to stay in this situation for the time being since Jordan might visit to see how she is doing as a prisoner and lock her up again. Since Jordan is the only one who currently knows where Sharon is, there will obviously be a lot on the line. Her insurance coverage might prove to be even more helpful than she anticipated because it might ultimately save Jordan's life. Next up for Billy Abbott is something fantastic that Sally Spectra has planned. After interrupting Billy and Jack Abbott's conversation at the Jazz Lounge, Sally will give away the secret of her surprise and appear a little naughty. According to spoilers for The Young and the Restless, Sally will surprise Billy in the best way imaginable before their flight to Paris. Stay tuned for additional trip predictions and updates on any exciting plans she may have. Victor busts Jordan's hit squad, Sally's surprise for Billy. The Young and the Restless spoilers for Tuesday, January 21st, reveal that some hot drama is looming in Genoa City. Since the presidential inauguration is coming up on Monday, January 20th, it looks like there'll be all-day news coverage that preempts YNR. However, there'll be plenty of storylines heating up once the action resumes on Tuesday, January 21st. Genoa City fans should brace themselves for explosive moments as the Newman family and other key players embark on intriguing and dangerous journeys. The Newman women's sinister plot. Claire Newman, Victoria Newman, and Nikki Newman find themselves in a web of darkness as they conspire to eliminate Jordan forever. This twisted alliance among the Newman women takes an even darker turn as they delve deeper into their plans. The trio's grim conversation highlights their determination to carry out this deadly scheme, despite the obvious risks and moral implications. As Claire, Victoria, and Nikki hash out the details, it becomes clear that they need a foolproof plan. Casual murder isn't exactly their forte, and they need a secluded location to carry out their fatal agenda. Nikki, the ever-resourceful matriarch, suddenly has a breakthrough. She suggests they grab their coats and head out, sparking curiosity about what ominous location she has in mind. The three women's departure sets the stage for high-stakes drama. The journey to this mystery spot will undoubtedly be fraught with tension, as the Newman women are bound to encounter unforeseen complications. Things rarely go according to plan in Genoa City, and this plot will be no exception. As fate would have it, Victor Newman is about to throw a wrench into their sinister operation. Victor's game-changing discovery. Victor Newman, the ever-watchful patriarch of the Newman clan, becomes privy to the women's dangerous plan. Whether by eavesdropping or following their trail, Victor learns enough to intervene. Known for his shrewd tactics and ability to turn the tables, Victor's involvement could alter the course of events dramatically. Victor's motivations remain unclear. Is he simply trying to protect his family from their own reckless decisions, or does he have a deeper agenda? Either way, his presence ensures that this storyline will take an unpredictable turn. With Victor in the mix, the stakes are higher than ever for Claire, Victoria, and Nikki. Their plans might crumble under the weight of his interference, leading to even more chaos and drama. Sharon's sewer struggle. Meanwhile, in another corner of Genoa City, Sharon Newman finds herself in a dire predicament. After a brief moment of freedom, Sharon's escape attempt hits a devastating snag. The PCP-laced water she consumed takes its toll, causing her to lose consciousness. When she awakens, she discovers she's been recaptured and restrained once again. This cruel twist of fate leaves Sharon more desperate than ever. Jordan, the captor in question, seems to hold all the cards. As the only person who knows Sharon's whereabouts, Jordan has a distinct advantage. However, Sharon's resilience and resourcefulness shouldn't be underestimated. Despite her current setbacks, Sharon's determination to survive and outwit her captor will undoubtedly play a pivotal role in this unfolding drama. Jordan's motivations remain murky, but one thing is clear: she sees Sharon as a critical piece in her game. Whether as leverage or simply to maintain control, Jordan's decision to keep Sharon alive might prove to be her undoing. The dynamics between these two women promise to be both tense and compelling, as Sharon fights to reclaim her freedom and Jordan struggles to maintain the upper hand. Sally's intriguing surprise for Billy. On a lighter note, Sally Spectra has something up her sleeve for Billy Abbott. After interrupting Billy and Jack Abbott's conversation in the jazz lounge, Sally teases an exciting surprise. Her mischievous demeanor hints at something fun and unexpected, setting the stage for a delightful twist in their storyline. Sally's surprise is said to shock Billy in the best possible way. With a flight to Paris on the horizon, this could involve anything from a romantic gesture to an adventurous escapade. Sally's flair for the dramatic ensures that whatever she has planned will leave a lasting impression. The chemistry between Sally and Billy has been steadily building, and this surprise promises to strengthen their connection even further. Whether it's a heartfelt moment or a grand adventure, fans can expect Sally and Billy's storyline to deliver plenty of charm and excitement. Looking ahead. As Genoa City's residents navigate these complex and captivating storylines, viewers can expect plenty of twists and turns. The Newman women's dangerous conspiracy, Victor's timely intervention, Sharon's fight for survival, and Sally's romantic surprise for Billy all promise to keep fans on the edge of their seats. The Young and the Restless never fails to deliver gripping drama and heartfelt moments, and the upcoming episodes are no exception. Stay tuned as these storylines unfold, bringing new challenges and surprises to the characters fans know and love. Victor busts Jordan's hit squad, Sally's surprise for Billy. The dramatic streets of Genoa City rarely see a day without intrigue, and Tuesday, January 21st, promises to keep that streak alive. Following the presidential inauguration's interruption, the twists and turns of Genoa City's most notorious residents come roaring back. The Newman family, a hostage situation, and a romantic surprise set the stage for a high-octane episode. A fatal discussion turns darker. At Newman Enterprises' grand penthouse, Claire Newman, Victoria Newman, and Nikki Newman gathered for a meeting steeped in secrecy. Their whispered voices carried the weight of a life-altering decision. The conversation revolved around Jordan, a threat they believed could destroy their empire. Claire, pacing the length of the lavish living room, tightened her jaw. "We have to eliminate her, but it has to be clean. If we're caught, it'll all fall apart." Victoria, seated with a glass of wine, nodded solemnly. "It's her or us. There's no middle ground anymore." Nikki, the matriarch who had seen it all, leaned forward with an intensity that froze the air. "We'll need somewhere secure to do this. Somewhere no one will find her." As the discussion turned to logistics, Nikki suddenly snapped her fingers. "The old cabin near Willow Lake. No one's been there in years." Claire's lips curved into a grim smile. "Perfect. Let's go before we lose our nerve." The three women grabbed their coats, their determination mingling with dread as they exited. Little did they know, Victor Newman's shadow loomed nearby. He had overheard just enough to know trouble was brewing. His instinct to protect his family, even from themselves, kicked into high gear. Victor's stealthy interference. Victor trailed the women from a safe distance, his iconic black trench coat blending with the night. He couldn't let this reckless plot go unchecked, not when it threatened to tear the Newman legacy apart. As he followed them to Willow Lake, his mind raced with strategies to derail their plan without exposing them to more danger. When the Newman women arrived at the decrepit cabin, they began preparing for their dark deed. Unbeknownst to them, Victor slipped inside through a broken side window, positioning himself to eavesdrop. Nikki's voice carried through the dimly lit cabin. "We do this tonight. No turning back." But before they could finalize their grim intentions, Victor stepped out of the shadows, his booming voice freezing them in their tracks. "What the hell do you think you're doing?" Victoria's eyes widened in shock. "Dad?" "Yes, it's me," Victor growled. "And you'd better start explaining before I do something you'll all regret." Sharon's desperate fight for freedom. Meanwhile, in a grimy sewer on the outskirts of town, Sharon Newman's situation grew more dire. She had managed to free herself from her restraints briefly, only to collapse from the drugged water Jordan had forced on her. When Sharon regained consciousness, the cold chains bit into her wrists once more. Her heart sank as she realized Jordan had returned and reinforced her captivity. Jordan smirked, crouching to meet Sharon's weary gaze. "You're not going anywhere, Sharon. Not until I decide what to do with you." Sharon's voice was hoarse but defiant. "You're making a mistake, Jordan. You think you're in control, but this will backfire." Jordan's laughter echoed through the sewer. "We'll see about that. For now, enjoy your accommodations." As Jordan left, Sharon's mind raced. She knew she had to find a way out before it was too late. But time was running out, and Jordan was the only one who knew where she was. Sally's surprise for Billy. Back in the heart of Genoa City, the tension gave way to romance as Sally Spectra prepared a special surprise for Billy Abbott. She had interrupted a conversation between Billy and Jack Abbott in the jazz lounge earlier, teasing Billy with hints about her plans. "I have something exciting lined up for us," Sally had said with a mischievous glint in her eye. "You'll just have to wait and see." Now, as the evening unfolded, Sally revealed her surprise, a private jet waiting at the airfield. The destination? Paris. Billy's jaw dropped. "Paris? Are you serious?" Sally grinned. "Completely serious. I thought we could use a getaway. Just you, me, and the City of Lights." Billy couldn't suppress his smile. "You've outdone yourself, Sally. Let's make it a trip to remember." Climactic confrontations. At Willow Lake, Victor's confrontation with the Newman women reached a boiling point. "Do you have any idea what you're risking?" Victor demanded. "This isn't how we handle things. There's always another way." Claire stepped forward, her resolve wavering. "We didn't see another way. Jordan's a threat to everything we've built. And you think murder is the solution?" Victor's voice softened, but his eyes burned with disappointment. "You're better than this. We're better than this." Nikki's shoulders slumped. "Maybe we've lost our way, Victor. But what do we do now?" Victor placed a reassuring hand on her shoulder. "We clean up this mess without losing our souls. Trust me." A glimmer of hope. In the sewer, Sharon's determination paid off. Using a broken piece of metal she'd found, she managed to loosen her chains. Summoning every ounce of strength, she broke free and stumbled toward the exit. Just as she reached the surface, she heard voices approaching. It was Jordan, returning with reinforcements. Not today, Sharon whispered to herself, slipping into the shadows. Her escape set the stage for a showdown. Sharon was more determined than ever to take down Jordan and protect her loved ones. A romantic departure. At the airfield, Sally and Billy boarded the jet, their excitement palpable. As the plane soared into the night sky, Sally leaned her head on Billy's shoulder. "Here's to new beginnings," she said softly. Billy kissed her forehead. "And to the best surprise I've ever received." The Young and the Restless never fails to deliver a mix of suspense, drama, and romance, and this episode is no exception. As secrets unravel and relationships deepen, Genoa City remains a hub of unrelenting excitement.